So a while back, I don't know if you guys remember, but Jason had got this item called Grid, and he got a grid of a PSP system. And pretty much what this is pretty much like the insides of the system, kind of like a schematic showing you how the system works. And the company called Grid actually puts these in these frames that you see here. And during this video that we were doing, Jason actually gave me one they sent him for me, which was of my favorite system, the Game Boy Advance. Now, the Game Boy Advance being my favorite portable system of all time, you know, it does have a competitor, which it goes back and forth between, and I'll show you right now. So I got a couple more items from Grid, and you guys could probably expect what these are going to be if you follow my channel. Now, here's the packaging. As you can see here, everything is all wrapped up nice and neat. I almost didn't want to take it out of the packaging because how nice it looked, but you know, I wanted to get these up on the wall, so I gotta tear through it. And as you expected, probably, here is the PSP system. Now, they had choices between the PSP 1000 to the 3000 series. It was a tough choice, but ultimately I had to go with the original PSP. I felt that it was well built, and it had a lot of homebrew options to it. You know, this system is freaking fantastic. The 1000, great system, even though the 2000, probably a lot of people will go for it, or even the 3000 because you can output it to your television. I gotta go with the original model. I felt like it was pretty awesome and it was very well designed. And this model of the PSP really takes me back to the commercial I got to star in back in mid 2000s for the PSP's original launch. Oh man, great times. And of course, I had to get the Game Boy Color one. So the Game Boy Color, I mean, it took pretty much almost 10 years. It took about 8 years for us to finally get a color Game Boy system. Unfortunately, it didn't have a light in it, but still, the worm light helped out. I love this system a lot. You know, I think I had one of these when I was in AIT training in the military. This kind of helped, you know, keep us occupied at the time. But these are my grid frames that I have right now. Game Boy Color, PSP 1000, and of course, the Game Boy Advance. And I'm thinking about going for a Vita one next, but I'm not too sure yet. They have a lot of choices, and it took me a while to try to pick these ones out. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But anyways, guys, definitely check out the grid frames. I think they're really cool. Something to hang up on the wall. They're mostly for the enthusiasts. It's not for everybody, but you know, the choice is there and they look really nice. And also too, if you want, you can actually put these systems back together and then they'll be working. Well, you have to fix them, of course, because they use like broken systems parts from them, but still, every system in these frames could be restored. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. I'll leave a link to the site in the description. Radical Reggie, and I will see you all later.